What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So yesterday was the draft lottery, and if you watched it, you know the Orlando Magic won the whole damn thing. So of course they have number one overall pick, and a lot of people presume they will take Chet Holmgren with the number one overall pick. So today, of course, we're going to be doing a Chet Holmgren Orlando Magic rebuild. Before we get into today's video, guys, if you could drop a like and of course subscribe if you're new around here, that would be greatly appreciated, very much appreciated. But again, the Magic did win the lottery, and we'll take a look at the results in a second. One thing I will say is I had the draft order completely correct. So I went ahead, took the time last night, and made every pick correct. Even second round picks are pretty much correct. The only thing with the second round picks is some of the second round picks are actually disqualified. Like Miami doesn't have their second round pick, and Philadelphia, I think, was the other team that didn't either. So yeah, that is kind of confusing, and I don't think the Blazers have their last second round pick. I just couldn't really get it to him. But regardless, first round is completely in order. So you got the Magic obviously winning the whole thing. Thunder got number 2, OKC number 3, Kings jumped up to 4, Pistons dropped to 5, Blazers dropped to 7, Pacers dropped to 6. So yeah, that is completely your draft order, 100% correct. One thing with that 23rd overall pick for the 76ers, they keep it for now, but the Brooklyn Nets have the right to take it and convey it and then kind of draw it into next year, I guess, is the thing. So I don't know what the Nets will do with that. I'll change that if the Nets end up taking that 23rd overall pick from the Sixers, but for now I think they have it, so we'll just ignore that. But regardless, again, Chet Holmgren is probably going to be an Orlando Magic center for them. I know some people might argue that they might take Jabari Smith Jr., which you might be right, but I feel like Chet Holmgren definitely makes a lot of sense for this team. So one thing I'm going to do real quick, and then we're going to draft Chet Holmgren after this, is of course we're going to fill out this coaching staff. I don't know why Jamal Mosley isn't here, but I'm going to try to get him back, and then I'll see you when this is completely done, if I can find him anyway. I might not be able to find him. So now that we have the coaching staff completely filled out, I will tell you that I could not find Jamal Mosley. So unfortunately, he is not the head coach, but it'll do, I guess. It'll have to be, you know, what it is. But regardless, we take a look at the Orlando Magic as of right now. Of course, you have Wendell Carter, you have Franz Wagner, Cole Anthony, Markelle Fultz, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Suggs, who didn't have a great rookie year, but let's not label him a bust after 1 year. I think that's stupid. So Terrence Ross, so I presume, will probably be a guy they look to trade this offseason with him being on an expiring contract. Chumo Kiki, RJ Hampton. So there is definitely a plethora of guards here. So I presume Markelle Fultz could be a trade candidate this offseason. Jonathan Isaac potentially as well. Kind of just depends. I mean, one thing I will say about Isaac is he has all the potential in the world to be really good on defense. But if you're Orlando, you kind of give him that contract. Would you trade him right now just to kind of get rid of that risk of him being injured again? Because I feel like he's one injury away from never being able to trade him, and you're just locked in that money and there's nothing you can do. So would the Magic maybe just trade him away at his lowest value, not have to worry about it, and just get something for him? Or would they be willing to gamble and just hope he comes back and he's healthy? Not sure how that's going to go. But one thing I can definitely, you know, kind of bank on, I think Terrence Ross is a guy they could potentially trade away. So I'm going to go ahead and start this off with potentially trading away Terrence Ross and getting a pick out of it at least. So Luke Kennard, and we trade down seconds. That doesn't make any sense for us. Memphis Grizzlies trade us a first and a second for Terrence Ross. I mean, I don't know, man. Do you guys think Terrence Ross is worth the first round pick? He's definitely a great scorer off the bench. I think any team would love to have a guy like that. I mean, maybe a protected first. I could say that maybe Terrence Ross is definitely maybe worth a protected first, but I'm not sure about like an unprotected first. Kim Birch, and we get another early second round pick from the Raptors. I mean, I guess Terrence Ross used to play for Toronto. We get a second round pick for him. I would do this trade if I didn't have to give up my 2025 second, though. Actually, I still would be willing to do it low-key. You know what? We're going to take that. We're going to take that early second round pick from the Toronto Raptors. We're trading I'm going to try this without the second. I'm sure they're going to, yeah, it's going to be right back in the trade. What about if we just did this? Terrence Ross for that second round pick from Toronto, and they agree. So just like that, we get an early second round pick. So another guy we can get in this draft, which is nice. So now we have 3 picks, 3 early seconds, which we can maybe even package all 3 of these and move into like the late first round potentially with the team. So if we take a look, maybe to like a team that might rely, you know, have interest in 3 second round picks, maybe you could think about the Spurs at 25. So let's say we kind of maybe try to move up to 25 with San Antonio, try to see if we get something there. So let's say we threw not our first overall pick, but our 2 early seconds for 25. Would they do that? No. I'll throw my other second, and they agree. So we get another first round pick in this draft. So just like that, we have 1 and 25 now. So we package those 2 picks, or those 3 picks, I should say. And we have, now we're going to draft Chet Holmgren, and then at number 25, we'll kind of draft, you know, whoever we fall in love with. So Chet Holmgren is going to be my first pick, obviously. And then at number 25, we got from the Spurs, We have Jeremy Sohan, who's still here, which I actually like that pick a lot. Mark Williams, Jabari Walker, Ujman Dang, who could also be a nice project for you for the long term for Orlando. So I kind of like that as well. Christian Coloco. So there's actually a lot of solid guys you could draft here. I'm kind of leaning on Jeremy Sohan or Ousmane Dang, and I'm not sure which one I want. I think both of those guys project to be lottery picks. So I mean, either way, we're getting a really nice player here. So I think I'm gonna take Ousmane Dang here though with this pick at number 25 and hope he just becomes really good for us. So just like that, we got Chet Holmgren at number 1, obviously, and then number 25, we got Ousmane Dang here, who projects to maybe be pretty good one day. So I'm gonna draft both of them. Feel pretty happy about that. Player options, we got Mo Wagner. I'll go ahead and bring back with his brother being here, and then Bobo, Ignis Brazdekis, who I didn't even realize still played in the league, and then Schofield. I guess we're gonna extend our qualifying offer. Now Mo Bamba, it'll be interesting to see if Orlando would extend the qualifying offer. I will, because honestly, with how Mo Bamba played, I feel like you could maybe do a sign and trade with Mo Bamba. Maybe if there was a team that like had heavy interest and it's not gonna be like a crazy contract, or he's just gonna get signed outright and you lose him for nothing, right? So I mean, either way. But looking at the team now, you have Cole Anthony and Markelle Fultz, which again, Markelle Fultz is a guy I think could eventually be traded, but I'm not gonna sit here and say it's for sure happening. Jalen Suggs and RJ Hampton. I got Franz Wagner and now Ousmane Dang, which I like a lot. And you have Wendell Carter and Jonathan Isaac, and then you have Chet Holmgren and then Mo Wagner. So I honestly do want to make Jonathan Isaac healthy, and I'm not going to trade Jonathan Isaac or Fultz this offseason, but maybe like maybe in the long term, we can maybe look at trading them if it does make sense. But for now, I'm not going to trade either of them. I think Jonathan Isaac, like I said, could be really good for this team if he was healthy. And then, so again, it's just a gamble for Orlando. Do you want to keep him around and hope he's healthy, or do you just want to trade him now and get as much value as you can out of him right now? So it'll be interesting to see how they go with that. But Mo Bamba, I think I am going to try to maybe do like a little bit of a sign and trade with him, just because I'm not sure Orlando would be that interested in paying him a lot. So I mean, he's not going to ask for a ton of money here, but I think in real, actually, you know what, only $9 million to keep Mo Bamba around as our backup center. I don't know if Mo Bamba would like that role though, to be honest. He is restricted though, so maybe he doesn't really have a choice. I'm going to renounce Robin Lopez and Gary Harris and Robin Lopez. I'm an idiot, but we're going to renounce those two. And I'm going to just wait on Mo Bamba to see if he gets like an offer. Or again, we could just do a sign and trade with him and get like a first, maybe like a late first, protected first for Mo Bamba, which I'd be so cool with. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a protected first for Mo Bamba. I'm going to sign and trade him to a team that I think could use his services. And then we're going to sign a different backup center, because I think Mo Bamba in a different role could be really good for another team. See, like the Charlotte Hornets, for instance, if they wanted Mo Bamba, this could definitely be like something the Hornets could be interested in. And Mo Bamba could definitely be pretty nice in Charlotte. I'm not sure he's worth 2 first-round picks, but I think a 2024 lottery protected is kind of fair for Mo Bamba. So I'm going to go ahead and take that trade from the Charlotte Hornets. 2 firsts, I think, would have been a little steep, but just like that, we get some value out of Mo Bamba, which is really nice. And then we're going to sign a backup center ourselves, who we think would be fine with being more of a backup center. So you have like Kevon Looney. You have Nick Claxton, who could be a nice backup center. Thomas Bryant, who could definitely use like a 1-year prove-it deal. Christian Coloco's out here for some reason. So I think I wouldn't mind like signing Thomas Bryant for a year, or again, we could just go with Mo Wagner and call it good. But I'm going to sign Thomas Bryant to a 1-year team option thing here in Orlando and give him an option, a way to prove himself again. So I like that a lot. And then you got Earl Jenkins out here for some reason. But you take a look at the team. It's Cole Anthony, it's Markelle Fultz, it's Jalen Suggs, it's RJ, Franz Wagner, Ousmane Dang. You got Wendell Carter, Jonathan Isaac, and Chuma Okeke. And then you got Thomas Bryant and Chet Holmgren now. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Let's go to play progression. Let's see what the team's looking like after all that is done. So Wendell Carter's our best player, but that's not going to be that way for long. Cole Anthony, I'm not sure why he's not developed even further than he is right now. Suggs went up to a 79. Fultz is up to a 79, which I don't want Fultz to start. He's going to be like a bench player for us. Thomas Bryant went down, but let's go look at our rotation. Let's see what this team's going to look like. And again, we definitely have some more decisions to make in the future with Isaac and Fultz here as well, if we want to trade them or not. But for now, they're going to be huge parts of the rotation. I think this Orlando team could surprise some people. Also, maybe be in the play-in tournament this year, but they want to start Fultz, which I don't want to do, obviously. So I'm going to start Cole Anthony over Markelle Fultz, personally, in my opinion. So Chet Holmgren, Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter, Jalen Suggs, and Cole Anthony. I like that starting 5. And you got Markelle Fultz. And honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to Jonathan Isaac starting at some time, but I don't know. We'll see. Chuma Okeke, Thomas Bryant, I like that. Bo Wagner is on the outside looking in. RJ Hampton is as well. But I think I'm cool with this starting 5. Get some guys a lot of minutes. We're going to see how things go this year. I'm going to give Cole Anthony like 35 minutes, though, just because I think he's, projects to be that good. And then Chet Holmgren, kind of same thing. I want to give Chet Holmgren a lot of minutes. So let's take some minutes away. Let's give like 35 to Chet Holmgren, and then we'll give 30 or so to Jalen Suggs. So we're going to go ahead and summate this season with this Chet Holmgren Orlando Magic roster. We're going to see how things go, and we're going to see if this team could surprise us and maybe make the play-in tournament this year, and then we'll keep making decisions as we go along. So at the end of the season, Luka Doncic wins MVP, Paulo Banchero wins Rookie of the Year, and not Chet Holmgren on the Thunder, PJ Washington wins Sixth Man on the Hornets, and then Matisse Thybulle wins Defensive Player of the Year, Q&A's Most Improved, and Nick Nurse Coach of the Year, and then we got Christian Bartlett Executive. So unfortunately for us, All-NBA first team, Luka, Ja, LeBron, Tatum, Jokic, All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team, and all-defensive first team, all-defensive second. Did we get like Jonathan Isaac? Yeah, Jonathan Isaac making an all-defensive team, so that's cool to see. And an all-rookie team, we did have Chet Holmgren make all-rookie first team, which is nice. Averaged 11 and 9, and shot 34% from 3. Here's your all-rookie second team. We did draft Ousmane Deng, but I don't think he was in the rotation. So Jeremy Sohan definitely was on all-rookie second team for the Spurs, so maybe we should have taken Jeremy Sohan. But unfortunately for us, we're not in the playoffs. We weren't even in the play-in tournament. We weren't even close. So we take a real quick look at the player stats to see kind of what went wrong. Cole Anthony averaged 21. Jalen Suggs averaged 15. Franz Wagner averaged 14. Markelle Fultz with 14. And Wendell Carter with 12. And then he had 11 from Chet Holmgren, 7 from Jonathan Isaac, 6 from Thomas Bryant off the bench, and then about 3 rebounds. So Thomas Bryant did his thing. Jamal Kiki 5, and then that was pretty much it. So let's get in this offseason. We're projected another high lottery pick, and I believe we have the Bulls pick this year as well. So the Bulls weren't even in the play-in tournament. So we are going to have 2 lottery picks this offseason, which is going to be nice. Detroit goes on to win the championship despite slipping to number 5. I wonder who they drafted. I wasn't really paying attention. It looks like they drafted Jalen Duran. Okay, interesting. Draft Jalen Duran at 5. Okay. They won the championship. That's what we're trying to do in this video. So let's get right to it. So let's go straight to the draft lottery. And let's see what our luck is this year. So if we go into another lottery this year, we are projected number 2, and we're also projected number 10 from the Chicago Bulls. So I don't know if I should skip this or should I watch it again. I mean, I watched the lottery yesterday. I'll watch it again. Actually, no. I feel like we're going to be kind of long in this video, so I might not watch this whole thing. So I'm just going to skip it, and we are pick number 3. I'll take it. So we have the 3rd overall pick, and then we also have number 10 from the Chicago Bulls. So number 3, I will take it. At least we didn't fall to like number 5 or anything like that. So we have the 3rd overall pick. So once again, are going to be able to add even more talent to this roster. And we could potentially even trade up to number 1, in my opinion, to maybe, just maybe, take the Knicks off. You know, take that number 1 pick from the Knicks if we wanted to. I mean, that's a question. Obviously, that would mean drafting Victor. So could Victor, Wembanyama, and or however you say his damn name, and Chet Holmgren work together? They're both pretty skinny, so I don't really know how well that would work down low. I mean, they're both super talented, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I think it would be fun if we had them together, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we could go that route. We really could, but we'll see. And then we'll sign Irvin Knight, and we'll go to the draft. So let's go to the draft, and with the 3rd overall pick, who can we take? I think like we have a lot of guards, don't we? So I don't know. I'm a little hesitant. So we could take, I guess we could take a forward. I mean, you got, yeah, because this isn't this? No, you have Derek Whitehead. Never mind. So yeah, a lot of guards here. So obviously, I would love nothing more to draft another big man, just because I think it would be interesting to see Victor and Chet Holmgren paired together. It would be funny, I think. Not funny necessarily, but it would be interesting because they're both really big, both super talented, but both kind of skinny. So, I mean, a lot of big men would maybe kill us down low, but it would be fun. I just don't really want to draft another guard. I mean, I like Suggs. I like Cole Anthony. So I kind of want to work something out where we do move up and get the number 1 overall pick. I really do want to try to get the Knicks to, you know, give it up. So I do have some talent that I think the Knicks could be interested in, and maybe this Chicago pick gets it done as well. So you know what? I'm going to go talk with the New York Knicks. I'm going to draft Victor for this team. I'm going to have Victor and Chet Holmgren as my front court. It's going to be weird, but I think it'll be fun. So let's try to convince the Knicks. And they have, damn, do they have a lot of picks in this draft? Let's take a real quick look. They have 11 and 22. So I don't know if they'd really be all that interested in moving up, but I still want to do it. So, because I don't want to draft another guard, I'm going to offer 3 and 10, and I'm also going to go ahead and offer them either Markelle Fultz or Jonathan Isaac on top of that. So, which one do I want to offer them? Jonathan Isaac just made an all-defensive team, so maybe they would be interested in that. Fultz, maybe they'd be interested in Markelle Fultz, who had a decent year. So, I'm going to offer Markelle Fultz on top of that. So it'd be the 3rd, number 10, and Fultz for number 1. They agree. So we get the number 1 overall pick, and just like that, this is going to be an interesting team, but it's going to be fun. So we're going to go ahead and take another big man this time out of France, and pair him alongside with none other than Chet Holmgren. In our front court, it's going to be really skinny, but it's going to be really fun. So I'm happy with it. Chris Livingston, Terrence Shannon. I'm going to take, since we just did trade a guard, I'm going to take Terrence Shannon with my other second-round pick. And just like that, we have Victor and Chet Holmgren together. And Ousmane Dieng is going to be probably a huge part of the rotation this year. And then Thomas Bryant, I'm going to go ahead and decline, I think. It was nice to have him for a year, but we'll see where we go from here. But then Bobo, Brzdekis, sure, if they come back, no big deal. But take a real quick look at this. So now we have Victor and Chet Holmgren. So I think I would move Chet Holmgren to the 4, or I mean Victor. I mean, either way, it doesn't matter too much. I'm going to move Chet Holmgren to the 4. So Victor and Chet Holmgren will play the power forward in the center position together, which again is going to be really freaking interesting to see how that works. But we have a lot of forwards now, and now we kind of aren't log jammed at guard. So maybe I should have traded Jonathan Isaac instead, but it's all good. So RJ Hampton is frustrated. Terrence Shannon. So I don't know. Maybe we have to replace RJ Hampton, but Jonathan Isaac is still somebody we could potentially trade away. Chuma Okeke, maybe. Chet Holmgren, Wendell Carter. I wouldn't mind trading Wendell Carter this offseason as well. Or what we could do is we're going to move Wendell Carter back to center to be like the backup big man, which I kind of like that idea a little bit better. So we'll have Wendell Carter be the backup center. Then Chet Holmgren, Jonathan Isaac, Chuma Okeke. We can move one of them probably to like small forward and they would work it. Well, let's move Chuma Okeke there. Let's move Chuma Okeke to the 3. And then we'll have Ousmane Dieng. Can I move Ousmane Dieng to like guard? No, I'm not going to do that. So, I mean, either way, we'll have them in the rotation. So it'll be Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, RJ Hampton, Franz Wagner, Chuma Okeke, Chet Holmgren, Jonathan Isaac, and then Wendell Carter and Victor Wembanyama. So that is going to be quite the interesting rotation. I'm not going to worry about any free agents because I like my roster as it is. So let's go to player progression, see how it looks. So Chet Holmgren up to an 84. Yeah, Jalen Suggs up to an 83. Franz Wagner up to an 83. Cole Anthony is not progressing as much as I would want him to, and I think that's unfair. I'm going to move, obviously, Chet Holmgren's other position, his secondary position, to center. I think it's going to be interesting, and I'm here for it. So the rotation going into season number 2 is as followed. Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs is your backcourt. You got Franz Wagner, Chet Holmgren, and Victor Wembanyama. And then you got Wendell Carter, John Isaac, Chuma Okeke, and Ousmane Dieng. So let me know what you guys think of a front court of Holmgren. And I mean, this would just be interesting. Holmgren and Victor, that would be an interesting front court. We're going to see how it goes, man. I mean, they're both, like I said, both really good, versatile big men who have defensive potential. It's just a matter of being really skinny is the problem. But if these two were paired together, added some muscle, you never know, man. That could definitely make for an interesting roster. But, I mean, I like where we're at. I think we're, in good standing. I think we could definitely make the playoffs this year with Victor being added to this team. Proficiency-wise, we're up to a 3-star balance. So that's a step in the right direction because last year we were literally like a 1.5, or 2.5, which was kind of crazy. But we'll see what happens this year. Hopefully we end up making the playoffs or the play-in tournament, and we're heading in the right direction here with Orlando. So at the end of the season, with our Holmgren and Victor front court, we ended up getting the first seed in the East as Victor wins Rookie of the Year here in Orlando. Tatum's your MVP, which is actually just really cool to see because I don't get to see that often. And then Sixth Man of the Year goes to Washington on the Philadelphia 76ers. AD's Defensive Player of the Year, Ismail I don't know how to say that last name. And then you got Coach of the Year, Michael Stauffer. Christian Bartlett's your executive. And then, again, Tatum won MVP. So, here's your All-NBA first team with Luka. Garland making an All-NBA first team is actually really cool to see as well. He averaged 32 points per game. Damn, that's crazy. Shout out to Cleveland. All-NBA second team, you have John Morant, LaMelo, Jimmy, Zion, and Embiid. Here's your All-NBA third team, All-Defense first team, All-Defensive second team. Jonathan Isaac once again representing us, which is actually really nice. So, we like his defensive potential off the bench. And Victor again wins or is on your all rookie first team as he won Rookie of the Year, which is cool. And here's our all rookie second team. So we are the first in the East. We actually got it like right at the end, which is really cool. But looking at the player stats, we had 22 from Cole Anthony, 17 from Jalen Suggs, and 15 and 15 from Holmgren and also Franz Wagner. Wendell Carter had 13 off the bench, and then 13 from Victor. So far, so good. We'll take that. 8 rebounds and 9 rebounds from Holmgren and Victor. They also each shared a block per game. 48% for both of them, or around 40%. And then 3-point percentage for both of them was 38%. So, I mean, Victor didn't attempt a ton of threes. But, yeah, these guys are both skilled big men. It's just a matter of they're both – I think Victor has good defensive potential as well, and so does Holmgren. So, I mean, they could work. It's just a matter of how skinny they are. But I think it's fun regardless, man. We got the first seed, so I'm going to take it. So let's go into the playoffs. We're playing the Toronto Raptors. So the Raptors in their own right have a lot of, good players. They have Jeremy Grant on the roster now. So they have a lot of good forwards who could switch and play defense. So this could be a tough series for us. But I do like our potential of maybe winning the championship this year with Victor and Holmgren as our front court. And of course, Jonathan Isaac is going to help in the Chuma Okeke. So we got some forwards, which we feel pretty good about. So let's see. We beat the Toronto Raptors round 1. So many current round. They win game 1. And we're going to 6 and we're going to 7. So we're going to 7 with Toronto. This is only year number 1 of Victor and Holmgren together. So even if we lose here, I'm not going to be too upset. We can run this back again and it'll be fine. But this is a game 7. So winning a game 7 as a first seed is pretty important because especially since you don't want to lose to an 8th seed, you'd be clowned forever. So hopefully that is not the case and we do not lose to the 8th seed. Franz Wagner drops 30 in that game, which is awesome. Suggs 18, Holmgren 17, Chuma Okeke and Victor at 12 rebounds, 2 blocks. So we are on to the second round to play the Cleveland Cavaliers, which this would actually be a really fun matchup because then you have Mobley and Jarrett Allen versus Chet and Victor. I mean, these 4 big men would be going at it. It's the battle of the bigs, which I like a lot. And then they also have Laurie Markkinen, and we have Franz Wagner, who in our own right is pretty tall. So yeah, I mean, this is actually these teams match up perfectly together, almost like literally perfectly. So this could be a really fun matchup. One thing we do have over them is I think we have okay, they have some forwards off the bench as well, so we can't totally take that away from them. So this will be a fun matchup. Game 1, we're down 1-0, 104 to 100, so we don't start off strong there. Game 2, we even it up though, 122 to 117. Cole Anthony 25, so it's Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs versus Garland, and then they also have Isaac Okoro starting. They didn't keep Sexton, which would have been cool if they had Sexton. But game 2 or game 3, I should say, they're up 2-1. Okay, Garland drops 28. Game 4, we're down 3-1, and game 5. We actually win. Can we force a game 7? No, we cannot. We can eliminate in round 2. But you know what? That's still good. We'll take that. And again, that was a team that matched up perfectly against us. So maybe we could avoid them next year and be just fine. We're going to keep going, man. I think we could make this team even better. So I'm not even upset at all. So let's go to our lottery pick or draft lottery and see if we have another lottery pick here, which I don't think we do. So, which is no big deal because we don't really need a lottery pick right now. We're kind of in the win now mode at this point. Knicks get number 1. Dallas gets number 2, and then Phoenix gets number 3, which is kind of interesting, but that's how it works. And then staff signing, you got everybody's still here, so I'm not even going to worry about changing that too much. We have the 28th overall pick, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of looking to maybe just get better this offseason. We have 23 and 28, so that Charlotte pick actually conveyed as well, so that's cool. So we're going to go ahead and probably look into drafting some backup guards at 23 and 28 because our guard rotation has gotten thin with trading Markelle Fultz, and then RJ Hampton was not in the rotation. Sam Payton. Did I even load a draft class? I'm pretty sure I did, right? Hopefully I did. Okay, I did. Never mind. All right, so I think Sam Payton looks auto-generated to me, but maybe he's not. He's from Illinois. Steve Gilbert, 70. I'll just take Steve Gilbert, I guess, out of Kansas State, and then Frankie Taylor, Alonzo Patterson. I mean, it's not going to matter too much, but we'll just go ahead and take them. So just like that, we get a couple of, so we got 71 and 73. So nobody's going to be in the rotation right away, but that's fine. Player options are going to accept everybody. Then qualifying offers, RJ Hampton, Cole Anthony, Chuma Okeke, and Bol Bol are all free agents. So even Bol Bol, man, haven't even gave him an opportunity, and he could be a huge part of this rotation as well, maybe for Orlando, depending on if they give him an opportunity. But of course, we're going to bring everybody back, and then RJ Hampton, I'll have to see if we want him back or not. I'm going to assume there won't be any mids for him because we're running a 9-man rotation. So probably just going to bring everybody back, and we're just going to run it back another year. So we're going to renounce those 2 guys, and then we'll wait on Cole Anthony. We'll wait on Chuma Okeke, who I want back as well. So we're going to sign Cole Anthony back to a 4-year deal. He's not going to spend, or he's not going to cost too much either on top of that. So we're definitely happy with Cole Anthony. And then same thing with Chuma Okeke. He's not going to cost too much. We're going to sign him back as well. And then RJ Hampton, you know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and sign him back as well to a 3-year deal. So we're spending some money on this roster, but we are invested. I think we have our championship roster. It's just a matter of continued development and growth and progression for this team, and we're going to get there. So Chet Holmgren and Victor, 89 and 87 respectfully. Jalen Suggs up to an 86. I'm very disappointed that Cole Anthony hasn't developed like crazy because I definitely think he has the potential to do that. 2K must have his development like kind of hindered. Let's take a look at it actually, because I mean, if Jalen Suggs going up to an 87, there's no reason Cole Anthony can't be like an 88 right now, if you know what I mean. So let's see what it looks like. And I'm not going to change it. I just wanted to look at it, and I feel like this is disrespectful. 2K needs to fix this. Yeah, his minimum potential is an 81. I mean, that's crazy, man. If Jalen Suggs could be good, there's no reason Cole Anthony can't be good either, right? So let's move his max potential, even though I just said I wasn't going to fix it. It's not really going to matter at this point, but we'll change it and change the potential. So let's go ahead and simulate season number 3 with our new front court, or I guess it's not new, but this is like season number 2 of this front court. So I have really good optimism this roster is going to get it all done this year. I mean, look at this damn roster. They want to start Wendell Carter, but no, man. No, thank you. Victor is my starter next to Holmgren. I want to do that. And I'm going to move Wendell Carter as a non-starter. Make sure he does not take over the minutes for Victor. I want to start my two bigs together, and I want to see how they do against the league, obviously. They would be tough to guard, but obviously they may be pretty easy to score on. Just kind of depends on what big we're playing against. But proficiency-wise, we are 3.5 balanced. So that keeps going up. We're going to simulate this season again. We're going to see what happens, and hopefully this year is our championship year. At the end of the season, Luka Doncic wins MVP again. Bronny James is Rookie of the Year on the Phoenix Suns. That's kind of interesting. It looks like LeBron's going to join him over there. Pokusevski wins 6th man on the Warriors. Jaren Jackson, Defensive Player. Jalen Williams, Most Improved. And then Taylor Jenkins, Coach of the Year. And Brandon Harrison is your executive. So hopefully this year is our year to win this championship. Did Chet Holmgren or Victor make an All-NBA team this year? And no, they did not. But Paulo Banchero did, which is cool. But no, we did not have any Magic players on the All-NBA team. But at the same time, I can't be too surprised because we have a lot of good players on this roster that probably take away, some shots from people. But Jalen Suggs, 18. Chet Holmgren, 18. 17 from Cole Anthony. 15.5 from Franz Wagner. And then 14.5 from Victor. So, again, I think our roster is ready for this moment, man. We got 388 overalls and above. So, I think we're ready for this moment. So, hopefully this is our year. And hopefully we win this all. So, if we do end up matching against Cleveland again, it won't, and they got Sadiq Bey, damn, but it won't be until it won't be till the East Conference Finals. But of course we have to beat everybody else first. So get to play Milwaukee. So a guy like Giannis could potentially run through Holmgren and Victor, maybe. I mean, it just kind of depends though, because it's like their 3rd year in the league. At this point, we kind of hope some muscle was added on. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is going to be a tough matchup regardless. Game 1, we're up 1-0. We beat the Bucks. 23-8 from Jalen Suggs. Giannis with 18. Game 2. We're up 2-0. So far, so good. This is a scary 7 seed, but we're up 3-0, and we are going to beat them in 5, hopefully. Yes. Okay, so we're on to the second round. We get to play the Detroit Pistons, and then Cleveland beats Atlanta. Charlotte beats Brooklyn. All right, here we go. Going up against Detroit, who won a championship in year number 1. They added DeJounte Murray. They still have Jalen Duran, but I like my chances, man. Cade Cunningham and DeJounte Murray. That's a tough backcourt. I'm not going to lie. I also have Denny of the game 1. We're up 1-0. Good start. 117-98. 23 from Victor. Game 2. They even it up. I'm a little nervous, not going to lie. Game 3. We're up 2-1. Go up 3-1, please. No. All right. Game 5. This is an important one. No, please don't lose in round 2 to the Detroit Pistons, man. This sucks. Come on, baby. Come on. Lock it in. Let's win this game 5. Let's go on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's force this game 7. Or I guess this is game 6. All right. This is it. Come on. Oh, please take the lead back, please. Ooh, that was close. Okay, game 7 in Orlando. We don't lose these. We don't lose these game 7s. This is a tough one. We barely won that one. So hopefully this game 7 goes to us. We are at home. Let's blow them out. Come on, let's blow them out of the water. Looking good so far. Looking fantastic. Looks like we're going to these conference finals. Wait, it's not over yet. It's close. Actually close. Looking good. And we beat them. Let's go. We're on to the East Conference Finals. 20 from Cole Anthony. And now we get to play the Charlotte Hornets. I would have loved to actually match up against Cleveland again, but it's all right. We get to play Charlotte instead. So they have LaMelo. They have Keegan Murray. They have Miles Bridges. And they have Marquise. Oh, my. Marquise Chris is getting killed down low. No one. Yeah, Marquise Chris. Yeah, he's literally barbecue chicken right now, just like Shaq says. Game 1. We're up 0. Let's kill these guys. Come on. Nope. Never mind. Never mind. Please even it up. Okay. Game 5. Important one again. No, we're down 3-2 again, bro. Come on, man. Why can't we ever take the 3-2 lead and be like, feel a little bit more comfortable? Hey, we were just in this position. We could do it again. Come on. Come on, man. 2K. No, 2K, bro. 88-107. We make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. We get eliminated in 6 by the Charlotte Hornets. All right, boys. I'm going to end it off there, though. I'm going to end it off there. That sucks. But Chet Holmgren and Victor could not get it done, unfortunately. And Jones, that sucks so bad. Honestly, man, I feel like Cole Anthony's development was fixed. We would have won. We would have won. We would have won. There's no way we wouldn't have. The Charlotte Hornets beat the Mavericks in 7. I'm recording for 40 minutes. I'm going to end it off there. And I'm going to thank you guys for watching. So let me know next video we should do with the Thunder. Should the Thunder draft Jabari or Banchero or Jay Ivey? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you did enjoy. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.